Alright guys, in this video we're going to talk about flipping an image to help you guys get the other side of the nose. See how we're missing part of this nostril here? We want to get this section here. Of course we don't want to make it exactly the same. Something that looks too symmetrical just looks weird or off. So what we want to do is we want to make a copy of the image that we're working off of. So we want to drag it down here, copy it, and then what we want to do is make a selection of the top one. And then what we want to do is reverse it. So when we reverse that, we're going to get a flip representation. And actually, it's not the top, it's the bottom. So you want to select that bottom, not copy 2, but copy 1. And then you want to go image. And I'm sorry, it's not even image, it's edit. And then we're going to go to transform, and then we're going to flip horizontal. So you can't see it because they're both at 100% opacity. But if I were to take copy 2, grab this one and drag it down, you'll see how the face just flips. See? So what we want to do is go back to our first one, the one that's not flipped, and you want to go to this little piece of paper with a hole in it, which is a mask. Make a selection. It'll create the mask. You want to go to your brush tool, make a selection of that. You want to set your brush to a low opacity to be able to blend. You want to make sure it's set to normal, and make sure that you have a feathered brush. And once you have all those settings complete, what we want to do is we want to go onto this side, zoom in, B for boy. Always make sure that this is set to black and white. So you have these two buttons, click on that, it'll default it back to black and white. Press X, and then when you click on the other side, it'll start bringing in information from the image at the bottom, the one that was flipped. And then if you go and blend it in, we'll get our second nostril. So, and we'll get that, which gives us, you know, that nice representation of that side of the nose. Now we can do the same thing here at the bottom if we want, actually. If we go back to our brush, and then if we don't want the, you go, hey, you know what, Mr. Gomez, I don't like the way this nostril looks, can we fix it? Then I can start masking out that information and removing, oh, make sure you press X, and removing that and getting that. We can balance it out a little bit. That way it looks a little bit more natural, and we have that now. See, so now we're getting a better representation of this boy's face. We've cleaned up part of the forehead. We've cleaned up the nostril. We haven't touched the mouth for this or this side of the cheek, but now we're pushing in the right direction. All right, so this is what I'm expecting from all of you guys to clean up. We're not only cleaning up the person's face, but we're cleaning up the person's shirt and this background. We're gonna replace, but I do want you guys practicing with cleaning up part of this background. You know, even though it's tedious work, it's work that's giving you experience. So experience has a lot of value in my book. So you guys need that experience to grow. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and stop here and then move on to the next section, meaning that I'm not gonna clean up anymore. Covered the most or all the tools that we're gonna be working with as it pertains to this assignment. Now I'm gonna go on to adding color and hopefully creating your dual tone and all that good stuff and explaining that. So hopefully this helped, and I'll see you in the next video.